And welcome, folks. We're to Saturday. It was a warm day, got a little warmer than expected. A warm start this morning, and the moisture's back. Had dense fog in many areas this morning. That moisture has kind of lifted, and now you see some clouds lingering here in central Louisiana. A few breaks there. Let's check another cam over toward Gina. Hello to you folks in LaSalle. You're important to St. Law weather. We've got a partly cloudy sky in that direction as well. Talking about how cold will it be? The strong cold front is getting closer, and another warming trend is in sight after that. All right, so yeah, wouldn't it be that way? Okay, radar. Rain is beginning to increase across the area. It's pretty hit and miss right now. Some thunderstorms out in East Texas right there. You see some lightning strikes. So it got warmer than I expected it. I thought we'd hold in the lower 70s. We had temperatures in the mid 70s, upper 70s, and I'm not sure, but I think a few thermometers in Sinai may have touched 80 for today. So that's going to add some fuel, add some energy for some storms. So I've got some thunderstorms in the forecast. I've had that in the forecast for several days, but I'm a little more confident now, and I have picked up the rainfall totals some as well. You'll see that detailed graphic in just a bit. Cold air, here's the heart of the cold air dropping southward, still kind of telegraphing from a long ways. Here's the front to the north of us, and that front will be easing in during the night tonight, and it will turn colder during the day tomorrow. Again, I always want to emphasize that in these type patterns, the temperature drop that's going to happen on Sunday. I've seen worse, you've seen worse, and lived through worse, but it's just something that's not typical, and so folks need to know about it. All right, let's check it out beyond this. Here's your temperature setup. A big hill in the roller coaster, big jet stream bend, a ridge to the north, allowing the warm air to build up. The cold air dump comes east of that, so we're going to feel that here by Sunday. So futurecast, here's what I'm talking about. Increasing the rain chances. This is forecasting some kind of beefy storms here across the area. It may be overdone, but there is some truth to it. So I'll let that play out through the time being here. And it gets out pretty quickly as the front comes in out of the north and begins to bring a stable air mass and pushes the rain and storms out. By church time Sunday morning, mid-morning, I think all the rain is over with, and you'll notice it cooler at that time than it was any time before today. Once we get into Sunday evening, Sunday night, clearing sky, that's important, okay? And then going into Monday morning, kind of a miserably cold commute with average temperatures in the lower 20s. That's without the wind, but I do think there'll be a steady breeze, and so that will drive the feels like temperatures, the kind of temperatures, that's what you want to dress for and plan for Monday morning in the mid-teens to lower 20s. But the good news is no sleet, freezing rain, or snow. Rainfall through early Sunday morning, 80 to 90% coverage. I pretty could go 100%, but I wasn't exactly confident on that. There could be a few folks get missed in this thing, but for the most part, I think everybody gets wet. Common amounts will be less, around an inch or less, and then peak amounts could reach 2 inches, and some of our models are saying more than that. So that's the rainfall pattern with this strong cold front. Warm bubbles and cold bubbles. I promise I won't bore you too long with this, but I just want to show you as I play through it that the warm air will eventually win the forecast after a brief cold spell. You can see that the pattern shows that the colder air is still laying to the north of us. Here's the fence right here, and then we're on the warm side of the fence for now. And that's the warming trend that's going to follow the Sunday, Monday cold weather. So the 7-day forecast in. All right. So temperatures will be falling. 62 for an average temperature at midnight tonight, Saturday night, falling into the 30s. Through 36 out there is maybe an average. Some of you will be lower than that, between about 6 to 7 p.m. dinner time. Some of you will be a little bit higher than that. But under a clear sky, Sunday night, we drop to 22 for an average low. That leaves room for some readings maybe as cold as 18 or 19 degrees. Okay, that would be the minority, but it is a possibility with a 22 average. Otherwise, Some readings will get no lower than 26 in a few places. But it'll be bright sunshine Monday, but we won't be able to get out of the 40s for the most part. Then another cold, a partly cloudy sky there for Monday night, but still the cold air is going to win. Upper 20s for your lows, so that's a decent freeze. This is a hard freeze, and if it gets into the teens, it's considered a severe freeze in my book. So we'll cloud up Tuesday, but despite the clouds, we get 57 for a high. A little bit warmer on Wednesday, throwing in 20%, a little bit of moisture. That will continue into Thursday. Pretty warm day there. But this little front will kind of make sure that it doesn't get too warm too quickly. And so you see the temperatures backing off some there for Friday, but trying to come back on Saturday. And yes, we're still expecting a very warm week for Christmas week, and not much, if any, rain during that time frame as well. But I'll probably do that again, another outlook, maybe Monday or something like that. And I know Nick will be doing it as well. So have a blessed Sunday, and thanks for your support for Cenla Weather.